Looks like we are live once again. So, if you can see me or view me, please write Aurora in your comments. Please write Aurora, as in Aurora Borealis. So, once again, this is Alex all about Lapland. I'm in the middle of nowhere with moderate internet. Just found some clear skies. Tonight you can still see the skies over there, just over that part of the horizon, over the trees. It just got clear here, and the auroras are already out there in the skies. And you know what? I think that this might be one of the last auroras of the season that we are seeing. And we've had an amazing season. I have a lot of info with you to unpack, but the reason why I think it's one of the last auroras of the season that we can see is because well, they're going to be finished anyway in about a couple of weeks. I think last season we saw the auroras with our aurora hunting friends. The last day was on the 20th of April, and it was already very much bright. So we have less than 2 weeks of aurora season to be seen, and next week is going to be the last one. But guess what we have next week? We have full moon. So for that reason, I think this could be one of the last reliable aurora sightings of the season. Perhaps the last live of the season. I know there wasn't that many lives this season, and I apologize for that. But you gotta make a living, and I had a lot of aurora tours to make. There's been a lot of happy tourists. Actually, all of the tourists were happy this season because we've seen auroras on every single tour in 2022. And there were about, I don't remember how much, let's say about 30 tours, plus or minus. The only unsuccessful tour was on the 31st of December, when we saw the aurora, which was really small. Well, I guess it didn't count, that's what I mean. The aurora came that night, but very late at 3 a.m. when we were sleeping. So there's been a lot of aurora tours, lots of aurora hunting for this season. And actually just 3 nights ago, I drove all the way from Rovaniemi, picked up my guests from Levi, and we went all the way to Utsjoki region to see the lights and back in one night, which took about 14 hours and 850 kilometers. And yeah, the lights were not very big, but they were nice. And it was the only place in that night that had clear skies in whole Finland. So that was a bit of an achievement. And if you're coming next season, so check out Aurora Tours, AuroraHunting.fi, I think that's the address, AuroraHunting.fi. So we're gonna continue the hunts with the next autumn season, starting from September or late August, something like that. So now we are having a bit of a small aurora right there on the horizon, and as we only have a few hours of nighttime, it's actually quite difficult for me to say if aurora has already been dancing for quite long or not tonight, because I think it danced a little bit already, but it just wasn't dark enough and it wasn't clear enough. So I'm not sure if that's the tail end of the aurora show or not, because they look like a bit like a fuzzy auroras right now, and not like the sharp ones. That usually tells that it's kind of the end of the show, but we'll see. There wasn't actually any other opportunity to do live stream tonight, because it just barely got dark like half an hour ago, and it's gonna be bright again at like 3:30, something like that. So AuroraHunting.fi, it's very easy. So let's see. I will just pan the camera different directions and see if there is anything else to be seen, and I'm just gonna come back. I'm literally sitting in the snow. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's just the table I have here. It's on the snow. I'm not sure if you can see anything. It's like a forest. Forest that I crawled in the deep snow and just found a nice hill here. So let's see. Ah. There we go. There we go. So there we have a bit of a weird auroras. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be like that, like a fuzzy auroras. They're quite big, as you can see. They're quite big, but a bit fuzzy. So I'm hoping that they will activate tonight to do more kind of a sharper kind of dance, more defined. But well, let's see. It's still a nice aurora out there. It's yeah, quite huge. What's the temperature? I think it's about -5, so not very cold. This April has been quite colder than usual. We had a ton of fresh snow, and it's actually been very weird because it's been snowing at the evening and it's been bright. Usually when it's snowing in the evening, it's dark in winter, and now we had like a very unusual, untypical kind of winter winter vibes. It's like it can be sunshine and warm, like almost you feel like there's a summer coming, and then you might have this kind of a snowy day. So that's April. That's April in Lapland. So we have some nice developments over there with the Aurora. Should be pretty good soon if you believe the magnetometer is dropping right now. Oh yes, that is true. We have James, who is very much up to date with all of the solar wind readings. We don't usually go that much into that kind of technicalities on the live stream, but you're quite correct. So hopefully we will have like a real nice explosion. But yet again, it's perhaps one of the last times we could see the auroras this season. So should not be picky in any case, whatever happens. And we actually had a very good forecast for yesterday and today, which never materialized itself. There was supposed to be an aurora storm, like a mini aurora storm, but nothing happened. And today there might be good auroras, but not like a storm. So the same thing actually happened in early April. Like there was huge information that there's gonna be like a aurora storm, something like that, and it did kind of happen. It happened to be like it was very bad timing for this part of the world, Europe, and we had literally 0 to none, like very small auroras, and all the best ones went in the US and Canada and that part of the world. And it happened on 2 or 3 consecutive nights. They had like amazing auroras blowing out in the skies, and we had like so that's literally what happened. So the storm missed us on multiple nights, which was like a really pity. Anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. And these couple of nights I was invited by this Igloo Hotel Apukka Resort in Rovaniemi, Lapland, Finland, to produce some content for them. And imagine my reaction when I got there and everything is perfect. The sky is clear and there is no aurora storm and just the small auroras. So that was a bit disappointing. So I ended up spending 2 or 3 more nights there. I think I spent 4 nights there, and I got some okay auroras, like nice ones that they can start their marketing, as they didn't have any aurora photos of their new cabins. So so that was the start of April for me, working for that hotel, and in the end it turned out nicely. I think there's a post on Facebook like yesterday, I think, or I don't know when I posted it, and Instagram as well, with some nice photos as well. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Nature is like that. And we have James saying, yes, CME missed again. So the aurora storm missed again. And Canada got a good show out there. Sally saying, good evening, Alex. Thank you for sharing all the auroras through this season. They have been amazing. Take care and stay safe and well. Love from the UK. There was actually one time when I got, like, sometimes the auroras come so suddenly, there is like literally no time to put all of this stuff together, because all of this equipment, it takes it takes time to put it out. And there was one really cool night with auroras dancing all over the skies, and I just could not. I was just amazed and just barely had time to take my cameras and take pictures, and didn't have time to unfold all of the streaming equipment. So that was a night about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm sure you've seen photos of that on our Facebook and Instagram channels. So now I'm seeing that the auroras, they have this kind of a breathing moment. So that is quite interesting. So I really hope they have a bit of a dance left, and not just this kind of shivering, so to speak. So I'm gonna check on the equipment and be right back with you. Alright, it all seems nice and well. So now we're looking directly into the north, where there is a lot of this kind of aurora glow over there. So for some reason it just didn't do this this arc or any kind of dance tonight, but more this kind of an breathing, I would call it like that. So quite interesting in its own way, I guess. So we have Karen saying, thank you for filming all the auroras. They're fantastic to see. You're very welcome, and they're even better to be seen live with you guys. Patricia on YouTube saying, how beautiful. Michael or Mikael saying, what a fantastic aurora solid in the season. Maybe the last. Greetings from Germany. Yes, maybe the last. Last year I did a hell lot of the aurora live streams for you guys together with my friend Filippo. He was present on many of the nights, and now he went to Levi to do some filming there. So last year we made it was the last aurora of the season. I think it was on the 17th of April, so 10 days, well, like now it's 9 days later than now. And then auroras went even stronger the next day, so it was like another one of the last one aurora live streams of the season, which was on the 18th, I think. And by the way, we have all of the archives of these aurora live streams on the YouTube channel. So about 40 live streams from last season. I'm not sure how many this season. I suppose to be maybe 5 or 6 or maybe 7. So a little bit less than last year. But that's think of the devil and he's here. So Filippo is joining the live stream in the commenting section. Hello Filippo, do you see the lights in Levi right now? I think you should be seeing some small aurora in Levi as well, if the sky is clear. The clouds are moving northwards though, so you might get some cloudiness soon. So here in southern Lapland, where I am right now, it's getting clear. Do I see the Great Bear in the sky in your live video? You mean Ursa Major? No, I don't think so. I think it's Ursa Major is just above me. Well, as you've asked, I'll show it to you just momentarily. So there we have Ursa Major, and actually some aurora lines over there, like behind it. So quite interesting. And another angle. So now we are having, oh, I have a stool here by the way, so I don't need to sit in the snow that I've been doing for the past time. There we go. It's a stool which is on top of the snow, so it's not very stable thing. Pauline is saying Levi's getting cloudy lights, but cloud hiding it. Yes, that's what I thought. So Debbie, did you see the great bear in the sky, or did you mean something else? So right now it looks like the direction of the northeast that we're looking is the most prominent one with the auroras. They are doing this kind of, a breathing sensation, so to speak. So pretty cool in itself, as you can see that the auroras are just, turning on and off very, very fast in different parts of the sky. But of course, the one I prefer, it's like the sharp one, like tiki 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 tiki, the dance auroras. Actually, it was the kind of auroras we live streamed last time with Filippo on that frozen lake. I think it was in February, something like that. So March has been extremely busy with aurora hunting and different kind of assignments, such as filming for the hotels, etc., etc. Debbie is saying, thank you for being so kind. It wasn't evil a few years ago, and we saw the aurora in Abisko a few weeks ago. Wow. Congrats on going to Abisko. It's a great place, especially for auroras. Cassie is saying, thank you for sharing. So beautiful. I've never seen this before. I'm 100% Finnish, but live in Canada. So, kind of a different Finland, I suppose. Where is now Aurora? It's, no, this way. This way. It's a mirror image, so on the screen. It's like a very big arch, like that, going from... I cannot do mirror image. So it's going like that. Damn it, it's a mirror image. I have to show it. I have to show it the wrong way, so it looks the good way for you. So it does like an arc of the horizon like that, and we are seeing that part of the arc. There we go. So let me just look around a little bit, because this screen over here, it's so bright. Oh yes, so I do see a little bit of what you see as well with my own eyes, but not as great with this as with this camera, because cameras they really bring out all of the information that it is there, the color of the aurora especially, and more of this kind of small little auroras. But hopefully it's not just going to tease us tonight, but it will also do a dance. Please, Aurora, do the dance. It's maybe one of the last times we are able to see you. I'm sure we'll see it next week in some kind of extent, but when you have a full... still cold here. We will have quite a snowy weather until a week from now, until Thursday. No, until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's gonna be 13th, 14th, and 15th, 17th. So yeah, it's gonna be right there on the limit, as the night will be even shorter and we will have full moon. But if it's going to be huge, of course I will try to bring it to you. But not up to me to decide if it will be. So as I said, there is lots of things to unpack, and one of the best things that I've learned from this winter season is that the sun's activity has gone up. I think it started around last autumn, something like that. Last autumn, beginning of winter is when the aurora activity went up. The sun's activity went up, and the aurora activity followed again. So a sun follows 11 year cycle of activity, which is like on average it's 11 years, but it can be somewhere between 9 and 12 years. And you have a couple of years when auroras are not very strong because, or on average, of course, because the sun's activity is low and there are no sunspots, no explosions on the sun, no nothing. And that happens for the duration at about 2 or 3 years, and it's called the solar minimum. And then you have total opposite when the sun is kind of really, really active. There's lots of sunspots, and they're like pushing out CMEs or coronal mass ejections on a regular basis. And there are a couple of transition years before the solar maximum and after. And of course, the transition periods are also quite nice. And I think we've already entered one of the transition years last autumn, and it's been a huge increase of solar activity, and I think I've been seeing at least 1.5 times more auroras this December and January compared to December and January the year before. I mean, sure, even in the solar minimum years, which were actually from 2018 to 2020, we had good auroras, but they were not so often like really, really big ones. A few, of course, every once in a while, but now compared to this year, it feels like very little. Now we had a couple of really, really crazy auroras, including really pink auroras covering all the sky. And about 1 month ago, when we went on an aurora hunt to Sweden, as soon as we got there, the sky just exploded. I barely got any time to take some images. It was so fast. So we have some nice breathing action there with the arc, but it's not the kind of dance that I prefer. It's a nice one, but I prefer it to be a sharp dance and a sharp arc. Well, as I said, I love the aurora the way she is, so not to be picky tonight, and it's a nice and big aurora in any case, and maybe it's just a warm-up, who knows. At least let's be optimistic and let's wait for the aurora to come our way. And I think I will just shift the camera ever so slightly to the left, as aurora is going to the left as well. There we go. Oh, there is so much snow here, guys. There's old snow and new snow. Like the old snow, which is about half a meter, 60 centimeters, it started to melt a little bit. And then it got a huge crust on it because it was melting and freezing, melting and freezing. And then this past week we had a huge amount of fresh snow. So it almost feels like we are back to, I don't know, any kind of winter month with lots of snow, like November or December or something like that. I'm in the snow, guys. It's like there is so much of it here. But what I see on the webcam, well, it's not a webcam, it's like a camera. There is a nice purple kind of tint there on the left, which is nothing that I can see with my own eyes. No, I wouldn't say I can see it because it's so gentle, but we do see it over there on this opposite side of the screen. I'll just show, like right here just above me, you can see this purple kind of a tint, which is a nice it's an indicator of nice activity. Anyway, maybe I'll stay here with this pink light, and there'll be more space for that breathing arc over there. Yeah, it's kind of breathing right now, quite interesting. So I'm just gonna take a few pictures and be right back. Yeah, looks nice. There we go. And I've also set my photo camera on a time-lapse mode to take a picture once every minute. Perhaps not once every second, otherwise it makes so much noise, but once every minute would be nice to catch the best moments. And actually what I need to do, I need to share the link to the stream on Instagram. So I'm just gonna do live streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. Beautiful auroras from Lapland, Finland. Click the link to watch the show with me. Sounded stupid, but I guess this will do. I'll just I'll just copy the link over here from YouTube. There we go. Going to Instagram, story, put the voice down. Let's put on some GIF, live stream GIF. There we go. Aurora's live. Watch here. And putting the link. I mean, sometimes you can live stream on Instagram as well, but it's not the best solution because Instagram doesn't really allow for it to happen in a normal way, so you have to do some workarounds. There we go. Just put Aurora Hunting tag, which is my second Instagram account. There we go. So the link is on Instagram. So what do we have here? We have this funky purple glow just above me on the screen, and we have that kind of breathing aurora, which is like quite interesting. It just appears and disappears. Quite fast, which is quite interesting. Let's see if we can see some other signs of life, aurora life. Yeah, let's do this for a moment. So we are looking directly north, and There is some funky purple light. I'm not sure if that's the night sky or if it's the aurora right now. I think it's the aurora. At least it's consistent with my understanding of it. And we have a couple of fuzzy arches over there. Oops, I got some snow on my MacBook. Nikki is saying, I love this season and I hope to be lucky in January. I can't wait to show to my father and my husband nature's most magical show. Wow, you're very welcome. I hope it works out for you and your family. So there we go. And of course, if you're enjoying these streams, you can help me out a little bit. And the best way, and it's a free way to do it, is just share the link to these live streams or any kind of other content that you like on our pages. I'll just adjust the cam. There we go. We have free arches over there, free fuzzy arches, and some purple action on the left. Quite interesting. Yes, this is the view, and I think I'm blocking the view. I'm just put it. I'll be like an UFO for a moment, so you can see that purple kind of, you see that purple thing below. That's amazing. This kind of, no, I have to show it like this. Mirror image. So there is a nice purple pillar over there, and some really, really cute arches on the right. Quite interesting. So anyway, I was saying that if you appreciate what I do, sitting in the snow here and doing live streams for you guys, just share the links on YouTube or Facebook, and share the fun with some other people in your circle, and that way they can see this nature's beauty. And also we have a really, really thorough Finnish design shop called Aurora shop.fi, and this is my wife Julia's and mine as well, Finnish design shop where we have the best and coolest things Lapland has to offer in terms of souvenirs, design items, a lot of hiking products which I use myself a lot, like these wonderful Kupilka cups. I always have some of them on longer hikes. Today, actually, I went out so fast I didn't even take any tea with me, so I'm gonna. I think I will eat snow if I'm thirsty or something like that. Anyway, go to aurorashop.fi. We have reindeer hides, and actually we have beanies which are knit by my wife Julia. So these are wool hand knit beanies. Anyway, we have some really, really interesting Aurora action right now. To be honest, I'm not really sure how it's going to develop, because it can be just more of that, or it can be something really cool a bit later. We'll see. But I'm enjoying this these purple colors, and I actually want to see more of them. Interesting. There we go. We have more purple there in the front. All right, looking nice. Actually, I'm gonna go and take a look what we have there. No, there on this side, because we have trees there, and if Aurora come from the other side, I need to be ready to put the camera there. So I'm just gonna go there and see if I have a place to show this other part of the sky. Where is my gloves? There. All right. So I'm right here, just looking for a place to put the camera if the Aurora come from a different direction. So be right back. Whew. Wow, you won't believe how much snow there is. Oh, makes it difficult to walk. I found a nice place from where I can see the other part of the sky over there on that side. I should have set all of this gear a bit further down there. I'm not sure if I can I lift everything here and just move there. Let's see if I can do it. Damn it, I can, and I will. All right. Well, should I do it? Maybe I should. I think I will do it because I want to be in the best position if we have the Aurora. So with that one is actually really easy, and I can show you around basically as well. So this is I don't usually show this, but now I have this camera on a radio, so it's quite easy for you to see. The bright thing is the computer. So there is a battery, there is like devices and stuff, and you can see I'm literally sitting on snow here. And that's the place where I want to go. So let's go there. I'm moving the live stream because why not? Because I can. That one I don't need. So the most difficult part is to bring this table with all the gear without disconnecting anything. Well, if it disconnects, I'll start a new live stream. Just gonna go slowly. Nice. There we go. Some branches. Nobody does this crazy stuff, guys. A few more meters. Don't screw it up, Alex. Oh. If you're just joining the stream, don't be alarmed as I'm moving the stream to a better spot. There we go. There we go. The eagle has landed. And we didn't. Oh! There was a fireball. Shooting star just below me. Did you see it? Wow. Wow. Where I am. Pauline is asking, Alex, where are you tonight? Well, I just moved from one place about 20 meters to another place just to have a better perspective on all parts of the horizon, because I came here quite in a hurry as I thought Aurora was going to start at any moment, and they kind of did. But I'm in southern Lapland, in the middle of nowhere again, with a little bit of internet. That's all that I need. Okay, we have these nice arches over there. I think I'll go just a few meters. Well, I won't. I'm a bit superstitious. I'll just be here. It doesn't really matter what the computer is. It looks the same anyway. I'll just leave it here. So I will bring the rest of my stuff from this other part, and I'll be right back. And also I'm gonna show you the other part of the sky, which we could not see because of the trees in this previous place. Oh. All right, there we go. We can also see the northwest part of the sky, and I'm gonna adjust the lens a little bit, make it sharper, and I'm gonna grab my stuff. It looks like the moon is full, although it isn't. It's just the way it looks on camera. So, getting here, part of the gear is here, and I'm gonna return the camera back to the northeast as there is more happening. Is there wolves? I don't know. All right, I think the move is finally complete, and I'm I'm even deeper in the snow now. The snow is deeper here compared to the first place. Okay, interesting vibes there with the Aurora. So we still have some purple kind of tint in the north, and then we have this kind of a funky arc, which is itself consisting of many smaller arches, and they are quite nice and well and alive. Interesting. So hopefully there's gonna be some different kind of action tonight, not just this kind of slow dance. Oh, yeah. I think that this is the style of the auroras that we are having today. It's just gonna be a bit of this style. There has been some auroras that happened before. I just can't see it from the magnetometers data. So looks like this is indeed the culmination of tonight's aurora, and now the nighttime just comes so late that part of the aurora is invisible to the eye, and it was also quite cloudy anyway, so we are only getting part of the show because of the shortness of the night, and this is the part that has been revealed to us, this kind of more relaxed, big but more relaxed aurora. So in any way, I'm just a messenger with some live streaming gear, and the aurora presents itself. So she's beautiful the way she is. So Gatiskaya is sending us some rodent. Don't even see what it is. It's a rabbit. Yes, I think it's a rabbit. We have a bunch of rabbits in our yard, which is not here. It's back home. We have Rocky saying beautiful picture. Stuart is saying, Alex, hope you're well. I am quite good here. No complaints watching the Aurora show with you guys, and it's doing some funky business over there. Some kind of like a cloudy Aurora, I would say. It's like a cloud that is alive. Quite interesting. So I'm just gonna take a look around. Yes. So just went to see if we have any alternative angles to see, but this north east looks like the best angle with most of the action, and that funky Aurora doing some very sharp disappearing, very fast disappearing and appearing, and it's kind of, you know, I don't even find a word how to describe it. I guess you're seeing it for yourself. It's kind of, you know, it's like merging. It's like lava. It's like merging from one thing to another. And then there's this cool pink kind of cast which is right behind me, and I mean not physically behind me, but here on the screen where this the webcam screen is. So basically below me right now there is this purple color. Well, I don't see purple obviously with my own eyes, as I said. It's too gentle, but that other Aurora, it's I do this. I see the same shape, but it looks to my own eyes it looks like it's a pale green or like gray color, so not as intense green as you guys seeing through the camera. Just to let you know, there is a difference. Oh yeah, and there in the front we still have these purple colors and a few of these pillars. Maybe I'll switch there for a second. So let's stick with the there. Let's stick with the northwest side, as that was the reason why why I moved us here in the first place, so that we can see both parts of the horizon. Before they were hidden by the trees, as I didn't quite master this place yet. I'm just right in the middle of the forest. Came through the deep deep snow, but wow, I think I'm in the way of that really nice and gentle purple Aurora there, which is so exquisite and so gentle. So quite interesting. I think I'm just gonna shift the camera ever so slightly again. I'll just point directly into that purple Aurora. Let's see if we can see some more of that. So there we go. Now we're looking directly north, and that's actually below the arc. This big funky arc, which is like lava tonight, and we are seeing just under the arc some fainter arches over there in the middle of the screen, and just over the forest this gentle purple cast and a few pillars as well. Well, now I totally cannot see them, partly because I'm surrounded by these screens over here, so my eyes are not so adjusted to the darkness. I see that big arc over me, but yeah, I do see it a little bit. Yes, I see some shapes there, but not the color itself. I can see that pillar in the left corner of the screen, but I don't see which color it is with my own eyes. I'm in Levi, but no can see. Yes, I think it got cloudy in Levi just before the show could begin, so that is a bit unfortunate. But it depends on where you are. Maybe not all of the places are cloudy in Levi. Yeah, it just got cloudy when it went dark. It will get clear in Levi in maybe 1 hour or something like that. Hopefully there will be still some stuff to see at that point. So the magnetometer says that we have quite reached the culmination of the show, and just as I'm saying it, there is the first nice arc there, first sharp arc, not a fuzzy arc, but a sharp arc, just over there, passing through over the horizon together with its purple friends. Alrighty. Wow, we are almost 1 hour into the live stream. Actually, guys, you cannot believe how fast time flies when I'm doing this live stream. It literally felt I've been doing that for like maybe 20 minutes, something like that. But now we are already 1 hour into the stream. Pauline is saying she's moving. Yes, a little bit. Dr. Floxy says, wow man, thanks, you got this. I think it's some kind of shortcut for him. Emoticon. We like pillars. Hey Alex, great colors. Nikki's saying, all about Lapland. I want to thank you for an amazing season. Can't wait to see them myself again. And hopefully be just as lucky. Wow. Thank you so much, Nikki. You've been such a great supporter. So nice to have you guys following us for so many years and becoming our friends, so to speak. Pauline is saying lovely shot. Lydia is saying good evening, Alex. Hello, Lydia. So I think I have to grab a picture of that. So I'm just gonna take myself out of the game temporarily and just go take this picture of this arc and that purple color. So there we go. We have some small. I'll just stay here over the trees. We have some small arches right in the north, just above the tree line, and together with some purple action. And we do still have this big arc hanging over, but it just does the same thing as before, and I've showed it to you a few times. So let's stick with something different for a moment, and that is that view in the north. So these sharper arches and the purple colors over there. So hopefully there is some energy left in the Aurora to do a dance. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. So we are over an hour with this show, and yes, finally we have some sharp arches as well. I think I'll just go do like this. Don't need to see more of me than that. You know how I look. All right, I have to push a record button somewhere over here. Yes, record button quite near to me. So now we're having quite a nice arc over there. It's a bit more active than this big one. The big is big, but it's not as sharp as this little one, and it's kind of moving right now. Pauline is saying it's about to move, Alex. It's changed color behind you. Exactly. That's what just happened. So it is progressing upwards. Yes, and rising a bit higher. All right. Got a little busy for a moment there as that arc came alive. Now it's a bit more fuzzy. Anyway, looking good. And it seems that it made its way from the northwest towards northeast. And it's kind of reconnecting with that big arch which is hanging over, which you can see in the upper right corner of the screen. So as it's shifting, I think I'll shift the camera as well. But you can also see that purple glow there on the left. It's quite amazing. I mean, I don't see it with my own eyes, especially with this monitors that I have here. But on the camera, it looks amazing. My stool is stuck in the snow here. So that fast arc was kind of short-lived, but it has reconnected with its bigger sister over there. So we've made a full circle in a way too, and now the bulk of the action is in that big arc over there on the northeast, and it's that arc has grown huge, and it consists of many more subtle arches, and it's just like a big Aurora meatball. I don't know, or lava. And look how fast it moves. That's what I call a breathing Aurora. It's just it's a very gentle type of the Aurora, and it just flows. So again, it's not as green as you guys see on the camera. It's more like a pale gray, what I see right now with my own eyes. But in any case, it's a good show. Oh yeah. I mean, it's huge. It's really huge, and it kind of disconnects into, like, it goes up, that you can see, and at the edge of the screen, the upper edge, it disconnects into two of this kind of big fat arches. Actually, I think I'm gonna show it to you instead of just describing. I'll just go and put the camera up for a second. So I decided to show you this lower part, lower arc, lower cluster of arches, because there is also one above that, but the one at about 70 degrees, it's the more active one, and there is a little gap, and then there's also one arc just behind me, so quite big ones tonight. And we might have more of these purple pillars in the north. So it's literally almost 2/3 of the sky now occupied with the aurora, starting with the purple area over the horizon with a little bit of the pillars. Then the next up is the one that you can see right now, and then there is the one behind me as well. I think I'll shift to the one with the horizon, so you have a little bit of a perspective of where we are. So we've looked around a bit with our camera left and right, and still it looks like the bulk of the action is over there on the horizon to the north east, and there is a nice breathing aurora, or kind of a lava kind of the aurora over there, just trying to blow the snow away from the computer. Don't think it's very healthy for it. And now we have a lot of fresh snow that is coming almost every day at a very snowy and very cold April so far. Well, at least the weather is nice and clear for a change, as when it's snowing there is not much of the aurora to see. And look at that, the aurora is going so fast, it's like breathing so fast there, it's like chick 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 chick. That is quite cool. So now it's just literally pouring in. Quite amazing. It's wow, it moves so fast. Do you see it, guys? It's this is so cool. It's just alive. Just keeps on changing all the time. Wow, it's like a flame. That is so cool. It's alive. So we have another beginning of the arch on the northwest. I'm not sure if we'll go there. Yeah, I think we'll go there because we've already seen that breathing aurora, and let's see something else. Pauline is saying it's almost pulsing. Yes, pulsing or pulsating aurora. It's quite the way to explain it. All right, so we are pointing to the north again, slightly northwest, and there is a little arc, a beginning of a new arc. And now we have a new moon. It's like half strong right now, but it's already quite big, as you can see. And next week it's gonna be huge, and it's gonna be quite difficult with the aurora to see it. Actually, I think I'll check the moon phases calendar. So we are now in waxing crescent going into first quarter, and yeah, on the 17th we will have a full moon, which means that the days from about 14, 15, 16, 17 will be quite hard unless the aurora is going to be very strong. And then it's gonna go into waning gibbous. So maybe 19th, 20th April. We'll see. It's a challenge. So we have people who quite know their moon stuff over there. Pauline and Dr. Foxy with the right emojis. I don't have emojis on my phone. I mean, if I want to use an emoji, I Google it and I copy it and then I just paste it, which is quite rare. Okay, I think we'll go one more time into the north east. So I think we are about to reach the culmination of this night. Now it looks like it starts to shift northwards, meaning that it's made its dance towards the south and now it's slowly retreating. So let's see. I will keep on running the stream until 1.5 hour mark. So we have about 7 minutes. Let's see if Aurora does something like that before that. And I have so much snow again on the computer. That is ridiculous. It's fresh snow, like it's beginning of winter all over again. We have some tears in Paulina's eyes, but well, I guess it has to be informative live stream, and if it's going to be more or less the same, then I think we've seen it. We've seen it already, and it looks like it's not doing these sharper arches anymore, just doing more of this fading, blurry, kind of foggy dance. So if that's the case, then I think the Aurora has culminated tonight. We'll see. I'll keep it running for a while. So, not an Aurora storm tonight, but just kind of, let's say, irregular auroras. Quite big, but quite fuzzy ones as well. So, indeed, perhaps one of the last Aurora shows of the season. We still have this weekend, although it looks to be quite cloudy, and then next week we will be facing full moon, which is quite a challenge for the auroras at this time of the season, so late in the season. So we have some snow coming in the morning or at noon, and it's gonna be a lot of snow coming again during this 2-3 days, like a really lots of snow. And snowfall will end on Wednesday, on the 13th, so just before we hit full moon. And it's gonna be clear skies for a couple of nights, but also full moon. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wow, it's fascinating how it breathes and how fast it moves. That is amazing. And finally looks like we will have warmer weather coming into the second part of April. For now it's been below zero in April. There's been warm days in March, too warm, but then the spring ended. We got some cold nights. I think that night that we went Aurora hunting from Rovaniemi to Utsjoki and back, it was minus 17.5, the coldest one that I've seen. Wow, look at that. So in any case, we will be having warmer days 1 week from now, with temperatures rising above +5 centigrade, but still cold nights with some frost. And I've got a lot of videos for you guys to edit. I've actually uh, during this winter I've installed an ice bar in my yard, and what I did it for is for filming some drinks. My friend is a bartender and he makes drinks, and while we have all of this nonsense with the restrictions, he was on furlough, so he had a lot of time to spend, and I had a interesting product that I've bought in Sweden, the gin made in local Kalix city, which is actually just 2 hour drive away from here, 2.5 hour drive away from here, and I bought gin there, and I decided to put it all together and film some nice stuff. So I've got ice sourced from a frozen lake, Olkajärvi, and I was actually helped by the owner of Apokka Resort, one of the owners, Mr. Marcus, who was kind enough to cut the ice for me, and I've transported it to my home yard, and this is where I've built an ice bar with the help of another Apokka employee, Juhana, who carved and decorated the icy bar desk, and then my friend Anton, the bartender friend, he made some drinks, and I filmed it all together, and it's gonna be a nice movie of how we all made it happen. So I can't wait to edit it for you guys, but so far I've been a little bit busy. So that's some more stuff that is gonna be coming on these channels on Facebook and YouTube. Can we rewind here, Alex, after to rewatch? Yeah, sure. After it's done. Peach nut, please. Not the one we had. Gin tonic. We need to see the ice bar. Yes, I'm going to show it to you. Now it's a bit melted as we had some warmer weather in March, and it doesn't look the same anymore. It looks a bit, you know, second class. But it was good when it lasted. So once I have time, I will edit the movie and show it to you. Question: did you ever watch vlogs of Jonna Jinton? She lives in North Sweden. Her vlogs are stunning. Yeah, I think I follow her on Instagram, and I've been seeing some of her posts, but not vlogs or anything like that. Some posts on Insta, I think. Wow, this Aurora looks quite interesting. A very fast moving Aurora. So, but now it looks like it's becoming more faint and faint. So let's do it like this. I will pan the camera around. I will show a little bit around the sky, and I think we will call it a night. So now I'm going to reach for the camera and just move it around so you can see what's happening in different parts of the sky. All right, guys, there you go. That's tonight's Aurora. Now it's becoming very big and very fuzzy, so it's kind of huge, but yeah, it's quite big, although it's a bit like a cloud actually right now, and of course looks a bit more pale to my naked eye and a bit more funky green in the camera. But in any case, that's the part of her that she chose to show us tonight. All right. All right, guys. There you go. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for watching that live stream. It might have been one of the last Auroras of the season, and certainly perhaps the last live stream of the season. And in any case, there will be some other live streams on these channels. Actually, just a week ago, I've made a very interesting live stream during a sunset time, and I was at a fireplace a bit further away from Rovaniemi city, and I made a fire there and put several cameras for you guys to enjoy, and also flown the drone around to see the area. So if you haven't seen that one, you can also watch that most recent live stream of that, and of course all of the live streams and edited videos can be found on All About Lapland YouTube channel. There is actually a wealth of live streams from this season and last season as well, and I'm sure you haven't seen all of them, and there were a couple of them that you might have missed. So there is some really nice and cool gems there. In any case, thank you for tonight, and thank you for the Aurora, for this amazing natural beauty that manifested tonight. I'm really happy that I've managed to squeeze in one more live stream before the season ended, and thank you all for your comments, for being here, and for your support. Pauline saying, I remember how many times you said last one last year. Yes, it was many times. I'm a bit, how do you call it, superstitious to definitely say anything. In any case, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next live stream, whatever it will be, Auroras or daytime, or perhaps melting of ice on the river. We'll see about that. Thanks for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.